Welcome back to Not the Right. I'm Nico.
And I'm Natasha. Today we're confronting a deeply unsettling issue that weighs heavily on our hearts. Marcellus Williams, a death row inmate in Missouri, has been executed this evening. And there are compelling reasons to believe that he was innocent.
It's heartbreaking to think about. Marcellus has been executed for the murder of Felicia Gale, Leisha Picos, a reporter for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Yet, there's no DNA evidence linking him to the crime scene. In fact, his DNA wasn't found anywhere near the murder, raising significant doubts about his guilt.
This case is a glaring example of the flaws in our justice system. The governor had the power to stay this execution or grant clemency, particularly in light of this evidence, but he chose not to intervene. How can we allow such a grave injustice to occur when there's a chance, no, a strong likelihood that Marcellus was innocent?
It's infuriating. This isn't just about one man's life. It's about the integrity of our justice system. We're talking about a system that should protect the innocent, not rush to judgment based on flawed evidence or incomplete investigations.
Exactly. The lack of accountability in policing and prosecutorial decisions has real-world consequences. Marcellus's case highlights the urgent need for reform. We have to demand transparency and fairness from law enforcement. How can we trust a system that can take a life based on such shaky ground?
And let's be clear, this isn't just an isolated incident. There are countless cases of wrongful convictions in this country, many resulting in death sentences. The death penalty, at its core, is an irreversible punishment that can't be undone if mistakes are made. How many more innocent lives are we willing to risk?
It's a moral failing on every level. Each time we uphold a system that permits the death penalty, we are acknowledging that we're okay with the possibility of executing the innocent. That is a chilling thought. The stakes are too high to ignore.
And the systemic issues that contribute to wrongful convictions, racial bias, lack of resources for public defenders, and the pressure to secure convictions, must be addressed. This isn't just about one execution. It's about a cycle of injustice that affects marginalized communities the hardest.
Exactly. Tonight, as we think about Marcellus and the possible execution of an innocent man, we must also consider the broader implications for our society. Are we willing to stand by while the justice system continues to fail so many?
We can't be silent. We must advocate for change. Every person deserves a fair trial, thorough investigation, and, most importantly, the chance to prove their innocence. Marcellus's case is a rallying cry for justice reform.
Yes, we must elevate these conversations. Let's hold our leaders accountable and demand a justice system that values truth and protects the innocent. It's time for all of us to get involved, whether through advocacy, awareness, or activism.
We'll keep Marcellus in our thoughts tonight. His story isn't just his own. It's a reflection of a system that desperately needs change.
Thank you for joining us on this important discussion. If you're moved by what we've talked about today, please share this episode, speak out in your communities, and hold those in power accountable.
Together, we can push for a system that truly reflects justice. Until next time, stay engaged and keep fighting for what's right.
Thank you for being with us. Let's continue to advocate for change, for Marcellus, and for all those who deserve a second chance.